Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are well. So today is part 2 of the memory book that I've been making as a giveaway, or part of an exchange rather. So I can show you the things that I have done so far and what I've planned. So let me just get these things out of the way. So I've chosen a kit that I got in a recent D-stash, and the kit included the papers, the ribbons, cut aparts, etc. So the first page, the inside cover, I've made a frame, put it on foam and put a little tag in for sliding in and out pictures. The second page, remember that this flap was built in, so I've just added another flap and put a magnet in there. And then of course you've got the slide-ins. I haven't decorated them yet. Sometimes I just stamp a phrase or a sentiment onto these inserts, and other times I will put paper on it. This one, I've got a plan for this one. There is a pocket here with some journaling cards or photo mats. Because it's got quite a big gusset in this book, I've been putting ribbon in between the pages. This one is a double page fold out, and again I've put some ribbon in the middle and just decorated it with the items that were in the pack. This is going to be a double layout again. I've got plans for that. I still to decorate this, and we've got something there. So this is the book so far, and what I thought I'd do, if I can, without boring anybody, is just go through what I'm going to do on the blank pages. Okay. So here is my trusty recipe book. When I'm doing a project, I will go through here and see what ideas I would like to incorporate. So for the first blank page that I have, I am going to put a pull-out booklet. So I've done some cutting and scoring already. We need one piece of, now I've cut this down. The measurements I have in my book are for an 8x8. So I've cut this down to 5 inches by 10 1/4. And you score at 5 and 5 1/4. Then you need another 2 pages I've lost a page. Here it is. At 5 1/4 by 10 1/2. This one is scored at 5 and 5 1/4. So this is going to be the cover with the gusset. And then we're going to use a little bit of scrap for the tag, the closer. So I'm just going to put some tape down the joins. Here. And then we're going to assemble it and then decorate it once it's on. So this is the booklet that's going to be attached to the page. The gusset here will accommodate all these extra folds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up and place it carefully on here. Hopefully line it up. It's a little bit squint. And then the next one, we're going to do the same. So we just take the tape off, line it up. So now we have a pull out. This will fold and fold and fold into the booklet. Now sometimes you have to fold it back the way so that it will go in. Alright, so that's it. Now I can take this to my book and then put on the closer and decorate it. It's very simple and quick to do. Now some people, it does use up a lot of DSP when you're doing this, especially if you want to put in lots of interactive pages, lots of pages for photographs. You know, it can be, it can consume a lot of the DSP. So it's up to you. Some people don't do every page, they just do every alternate page. In terms of decorating, it's entirely personal choice. Now, this is going to be my closer, so I want it to go on prior to me gluing this down. If you rub these down, it comes off so much easier. She said, and then it doesn't. Sorry, bumped my camera. Sorry, pokey tool. So we're just going to take these off. Quite often it's a good idea to keep, obviously, all your scraps as you go along. Some of these things here I make up from the scraps. So before we do this, we check. We want the closer to go on here, and we center that. Little fold there, little fold there, and we'll put magnets on. So there we go. A nice, that's huge actually, it's a big pull out, lots of space for both. Now I have magnets. My nightmare magnet wrestle, that happens all the time. Wrestling magnets to see, stay. Nope. How not to do something. This is a good tutorial. How not to do something. There we go. That's it on. Let's just take a small snip. Don't pull it too tight because you want room for manoeuvre. So that's that one. I'll decorate that and that's fine. These pages are just the double opening. So on this page, I'm going to do a gatefold interlocking book, and again it's in my recipe book. So this is the base. It's 5 by 10.5, scored at 2.5 and 2 3/4, flip it 90 degrees, 2.5 and 2 3/4. And so that is going to go in there. Then you've got 4 5 by 5.25, and you score 1/2 inch on the 5.25 side. So again, we are going to put the tape along that joining part. So it isn't always the case that you need to do sort of very interactive things. I'm able to do that more with this particular book because it's got a good size of space between the pages. Some of them, if you've only got sort of a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, you really need to watch how much bulk you add to each page. But with this one, it's been quite generous in terms of what you can add. Okay. So, first of all, we're going to, I don't know if you can see this on camera. First of all, we're going to put this not quite up to the fold. You need to give it some room, and it might be that you have to trim the pages back a bit because you want them to be able to fold across, and you want the book to be able to close, etc. So again, this side we are going to put it close to the fold but not bang up against it. Right, and then back to this side, and we are going to put this directly on top of the last page. Try and keep it as square as you can. And the same with this side. We are going to put this directly on top of the last page as best we can. Alright, and then you interlock the pages like that and then close it there. Again, I'll put something there. Possibly I would put something along the lines of maybe one of the cut aparts, or if there is a little embellishment even that I can put on there that would act as a closer. I'm not going to tape this up too much, should be fine with a strong tape. So this is going on to this page here. There we go. And again, it's got enough space there for lots of adding in there. So that's that one. I'll put an embellishment across there. So then I lost my other one. Here it is. The opposite side, because this is pretty interactive and there's quite a lot of bulk there, for this one I'm just going to put on a pocket. It's a simple pocket, scored at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. Add your tape. There's the cat. She knows I'm on camera, so she'll start crying, trying to get attention. Alright. Simple envelope, snip the corners. I always like to put the bottom bit on first. So that I can square it up. There we go. That's the simple pocket. And then on this page I just have to put a little something there. And on the back page, back inside cover, I'm going to put an envelope. Now, this is using the Gemini mini card and envelope die set. So I've cut the main envelope out in plain card. And we'll decorate it now. I've got my closer here, which will go through there. So we'll just tape this down because I want that closer to be in place, but I don't want it to be closed or set until I get the front decorated. No, I did that wrong, you see. Chatting too much. What I was meant to do was to put that underneath the tape to secure it. No worries, easy fixed. A lot of these different designs, the inserts, the dynamic bits, they're taken from so many different people that I watch for memory book inspiration. Rosa Kelly, certainly Paul Ford, he's amazingly good. His instructions, he likes to keep things, no, I've done that wrong again, you see. There's a new one I'm looking at, Shelley Geigel. She is, I've just found her, and again she's got a different way of doing these books, a different way of construction, and has her own ideas of how you can make them. That's going on there. This is the card that will go inside it. So I need to put a little magnet on there. Back to my magnet wrestling. At some point I did this with a glue dot, but I'm very conscious of the fact that the glue dot will not work after a certain length of time, so these are the footery little things that I forget about when I'm finishing up the book. I remember one I did, and somebody's like, "You've not covered your magnets," which was good to know before I gave it out. Okay, so there you go. All I'm going to do now is to decorate the pieces that I have just put in, and then send it away to my swap. So a little frame, put on foam pads there. This is a cutout that I got from somewhere else, but it fits. It's on foam pads. Magnets to close my pull-out book with the magnet closer that isn't sticking. Decorate that. That's okay. This is all okay as it is. Gatefold interlacing book. So I'll decorate that and put a closer. Decorate the front of the pocket. I'll need something, an embellishment here, and decorate this. And that is my book. That is it done. And so I love the papers. As I say, I got them from a lady doing a D-stash, and she was amazing because she sent the packs. So thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to comment like, share. I love doing these things, and if there is any questions on it, please let me know. Just put it in the comments below. I need to just do my final check that everything's okay. I'll do that before I send it. Hope you like the video. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch me. Take care. Bye bye.